Hello everyone, T-Man978. Right now I'm going to be taking a look at Toy Forge's Toy Notch ASTROBOTS Argus Tactical version. Apparently, because I went checking to make sure I could verify that I had everything that this is supposed to come with, there are no reviews on this, like this version, where it's the tactical version. I am like shocked because this has been out for a minute. Anyway, I reviewed this guy basically 7 years ago with Apollo, and this is him again, but he comes with two big guns, and this is actually able to fit inside of the box, by the way. But if you didn't see it, I reviewed Devastator from Transformers Studio Series 86. That's my previous video. Check it out. Anywho, at a local meetup, Lance, who is the owner of Forgotten Path Games on the internet, it's a tabletop gaming website, and he also sells certain other action figure type stuffs there. I'll put a link in the description. He's a great enthusiast of this line. He loves this line of action figures, which is related to MMC. I don't think it says it on here, but yeah, I guess they don't get enough love on the internet. Like I said, there's no reviews for this. This will be, as far as I know, this will be the first real review. I saw videos advertising images, but yeah, he was giving away two of his figures that I saw. He offered somebody else one and they didn't want it. I'm like, give me this. I've been wanting to. I didn't want to pay for the extra guns, but so I've been wanting this. Thank you. But rundown on Argus. Argus is billed as a 1/12 scale action figure. So all of your Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe and whatnot, this is actually, in Mezco, this is actually meant to scale with that. So now I don't know how this was when it first was opened, but this is a secondhand figure. The tape was broken, so it was previously open. I could decipher that. It's still in great condition, so I don't have too many problems. But I wanted to give you guys a look at it again. It kind of has like ape-like or gorilla-like lower legs with the smaller torso. I mean, just gorilla-like proportions. Here is the face, the side of the head, the back of the head that I can actually show. Back here, if you slide this down, it does require two, what are the LR44 batteries, and it actually shows you inside what are two of the different names for that type of battery. When you put those in and you push the neck down, come on you. I turned my lights off. There we are. With those lights on, I could not see this at all. They were lighting up, but I couldn't see it. So that's what it looks like if you don't have bright ass lights in front of it. And they seem to go dim very quickly. They only stay on for however long that was while I was talking, and I'm trying to stall things out so we can actually count that. There we go. Let's recap the articulation from 7 years ago. Some people probably didn't even watch that. But anyhow, you have a ball at the base of the neck that has the light in it, a ball at the top of the head, but you're greatly hindered because this is all hard plastic and he has a hard helmet. But you can look down, you can look up a good deal, to be honest, but it does bump when you turn the head. You have to like turn it with inside of that cavity, unless you want them to be looking up. You have extendable shoulders. They don't extend that much, but they do roll around, which I'm guessing this is a ball joint as well. You get a swivel here, an outward hinge right there, a swivel there, Double jointed elbows, swivel here, the wrist hinge out, the wrist come in, all the fingers splay out like you have seen on some MMC figures. You get a ball joint right there, a hinge right there, another hinge right here that bends 90. These joints in the fingers are way tighter than my Apollo from what I can remember, and each finger has 1, 2, 3 hinges. So anything you want to do with the hands, it can do it. He has this gun attached to the back of the hand, which is removable, and the hand can go out all the way when you don't have that attached. But this is what makes him different from the Apollo. I guess the Apollo is more like a builder, and this is definitely the enforcer. You get a ball right here. You can tilt back, tilt forward some, but then you get a separate hinge right there on top of that ball joint. So it can go back that much, and it can swivel here. The legs kick outward, 360 basically. They go out right here on the hinge. These move. I didn't mention that these move. Swivel here. The knee bends double jointedly. The foot goes back. Foot kicks forward. Get ankle pivot in both directions. And a toe joint that goes up that much and comes in for whatever that's worth. Now, one of the things I've always thought to myself with this design, if it was rotated this way and the legs were reversed, he could actually kick more forward. So I would kind of like if it was easier to replace the feet. Most of this stuff is pinned in, so I don't know an easy way to do this. And like the only thing stopping me from just doing this is the toe is angled out. Now you could just say that, hey, this robot is designed like that on purpose. But if you know the real truth, it might still bug you that the toe is out there like that. But the main thing that makes this guy different from the previous version is the guns. Why I was looking it up is because in some of the images they show it like strapped to the back, but apparently that is a separate unit you can buy that looks like a crab and it attaches to the back. But here we have like this more assault rifle type situation, and that's what this attaches to, I believe. And he has that handle. There's like no peg in type system. Even though, yeah, there's no peg holes in the hands anyway. But we also get this more shotgun type situation. Even though both of them, looking at the barrels, they shoot like laser blasts of some type of, or energy blast. But that pulls out, and the fingers, the joints are so tight. Regardless of there not being a pegging system, once you wrap these fingers around there, they ain't going nowhere. They just are where they are. Like it did get a tiny bit loose when I did that, but they ain't falling out the hand because these finger joints are so tight. But yeah. Having actual weapons makes these things way cooler and way more interesting. And that's what was a little bit boring about the original release, to be honest. I mean, he does have the blasters on the arms, but actually having real weapon accessories is way more interesting, and it boosts the price up just $10. And these things are good quality. Now, an unfortunate me thing is, like I said, this is secondhand. So these hips are a little bit loose on this copy that I'm working with. But hopefully your copy wouldn't be suffering from that. But there we are. This thing looks cool. And here, just to show you, Apollo is capable of holding this gun. So, yeah. Thank you, Lance. And since these guys are billed as 1/12, here it is next to a Hasbro figure. Hasbro figures are typically 6.2 or 6.3 inches. And unfortunately, I literally just took a bunch of stuff out of this room and I I'm going to get it right now. So here he is, or here they are, next to this Devastator. If you wanted to put it with like some Chug Transformers, as you can see, is roughly Voyager leader class, Optimus type height. If you wanted them to go up against your Transformers and look way better than your Transformers, you could also stand with your Masterpiece. That they're around Masterpiece Carbot height. Take my word for it. But anywho, I like these. Like I said, I know it was previously owned, but I'm sure it wasn't played with like that. But I can't, honestly, I can't say that because, like I said, enthusiasts of this. It does suck that the hips are kind of loose. I might be able to fix it. I'm not sure. I don't have Kiki. Anywho, that's a me problem. Anywho, thank you all for watching this. I was able to find these, or I believe I pre-ordered the one with the forearms. Unless I'm lying, I think I got that from Toy Dojo. So check them out if you want to. I'm not sure if they're on Amazon, but I'll put a link to Toy Dojo and Amazon, as well as that link to Lance's website. So there's that. Anywho, thank y'all for watching again. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really